If you guys have seen the recent Nintendo Direct that aired today, you would already know that a new Mario and Luigi game was announced to kick it off. There were a lot of great announcements like Metroid Prime 4, finally, the new traditional style Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom, Donkey Kong Returns coming to the Switch, the Dragon Quest games, and other just really fun looking games. But for this video, I'm just going to focus on discussing the new Mario and Luigi installment. Personally, I figured there'd be another Mario and Luigi game in the series, but not as recent as it feels. Maybe that's just me and the pandemic affecting my perception of time, but it feels like almost yesterday when Alpha Dream shut down. But that was actually in 2019, just 5 years ago to put it in perspective. I guess I was expecting it to come out on the Switch's successor. Then again, the last new title was Paper Jam, which was 9 years ago, if we're not counting the 3DS remake of Bowser's Inside Story, which was in 2019. So to get a new Mario and Luigi game after all these years is just great. It seems to be just Mario and Luigi too, and it's bringing back the combination bros attacks from Superstar Saga, which was a mechanic that was absent from the following games, but are looking as dynamic as ever in this. I don't know if what they showed off were the advanced moves, or if they'll still do the mechanic the same as it was in the first Mario and Luigi game, but spice it up a bit. I wonder if this means that Mario and Luigi might get some sort of power-up ability like the Fire and Thunder hands or some other equivalent to use in battle and to solve puzzles, since the bros attacks are making a return. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Sure, they're going back and taking elements from the first game, but I feel like sometimes you gotta revisit the past to move forward and find elements that might have been underutilized and expand upon those ideas. It also seems like they're keeping the bros items mechanic too, and it seems like they're going to be more flashy with it. Heck, the cutscene of Mario kicking the red shell seems reminiscent of a Super Strike from Mario Strikers. This seems like it'll be a fresh start for the series, especially since it's not being developed by the same developers that did the previous games. While it's still saddening that Alpha Dream shut down, I'm glad that the Mario and Luigi series will carry on and maybe there's a silver lining that we don't know about yet. I don't know if it was developed in-house or maybe some other company worked on it that we'll find out about closer to release. But it also seems to be going back to the basics and featuring just Mario and Luigi, whereas the games following Superstar Saga seem to go a little bit bigger in a way. Partners in Time had the baby versions of Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story had Bowser, Dream Team had the multiple Luigis, and Paper Jam had Paper Mario. But now it's just the one Mario and one Luigi again, ready to take on whatever threat lies ahead for this journey. Another thing I love about Brothership is how the game looks exactly like you'd expect it to. What I mean is that rather than the designs that were used for the 3DS games, the designs of Mario and Luigi from the cover art for the games look like they came to life. Every little noticeable animation about the world and art style feels very deliberate, and it looks like there's a huge attention to detail. The world that they made for this game looks great, and the tone of this game feels like it's going to be as wacky as the first one, with it looking like there's going to be multiple islands to explore as well. I'm not saying that the other games in the series weren't wacky, far from it, but to me there's just something about the first game, some kind of X factor, that distinguishes it from its sequels. So I'm hoping this game will be as good as it looks, but I'm sure it will be. It seems like it's going to be exactly what we hoped for in this series. It was definitely a strong start to an overall pretty solid, pretty hyped Direct. But that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching and I hope you enjoyed it. Until the next one, take care.